Hey everybody! Well, I thought I would show you my makeup room. It's still a work in progress, but I figured I would show you how it's coming along. These are actually the doors that open into the room from my bedroom. This was an outside porch that we closed in. I originally used it as an office, and then because I wasn't using it, my husband suggested I turn it into a makeup room, which I did, and I'm absolutely loving it. As you come in, you can see on the side, that's the screen that I use when I'm doing filming to sort of help with the lighting in the room. I keep it over there to the side. This is my original makeup table. Now, there's an interesting story behind this. I actually bought this in a thrift store for $50. I found the table. It was not in this condition. It had been painted, and I found the stool to it. I bought it for $50, and then I was leaving, I saw this mirror, and I said to them, I think that mirror belongs to the table. And they said, oh no, we don't think it came in together, and I think we're going to try to sell it separately. So I said, well, I don't mind giving you additional money for it, but I really think it belongs to the table. So sure enough, they took it, and it fit perfectly. The brackets are on the back. It slid right in. We closed it, and they said, you know what? You're right. It goes to the table. You can have it all together. We won't charge you anything else for it. I took it home. I stripped it down. It is just one of my prized pieces. I quickly outgrew it as far as, there's not a lot of drawers on it, so I quickly outgrew it as far as keeping my makeup collection in it. But I do sit down at it from time to time and use it, but I use it mostly just for decorative at this point. I brought it into this room. It used to be in my bedroom because I felt that it belonged in a makeup room. So quickly, what's on top are just some of the little things that I collect. I collect perfume bottles, and I collect little shoes. As you can see, there's one here and one there. This box is actually from Claudia Couture. We sent some things back and forth, and she sent them in this box, and I knew the minute that I saw it. I said to her, I know exactly where this is going. It's been on my table ever since. I'll pan over to the side. These are some little perfumes that I got, I think in one of the test tubes or one of the other boxes. I don't really remember. I'm not crazy about the perfume, but I love the bottles, so I put them out on my table. These are some of the bottles that I've collected for perfume. I don't keep perfume in them because I don't like them to take on the scent of one individual perfume, so I just keep them, although this one does have a little bit of perfume in it. I try to keep them without perfume in them. This is the latest one that I got. It is from Lalique. My husband bought it for me last year in Bloomingdale's. Let me just go down a little further so you can see it. It's absolutely beautiful. Here I have one of the other things that I collect is little antique pocketbooks. This is from a company called Whiting & Davis. I'm sure you've seen this recently. I try to put the items that I'm showing you on it to take pictures for at the end, and I thought it made a really pretty backdrop. This is a vase with some China roses in it. Now this didn't come this way. I did this. I found the vase separately. I found the roses in another arrangement, and I took them apart and put them together. It's one of my favorite pieces. I've had it for years. I actually switch it from room to room different times of the year just so that I have it near me. A couple more shoes, little tiny shoes that I like to collect. In the back, that's a postcard that I got from Frankie that I told you that I was going to frame, because how perfect is that with the flowers and the shoes? So I've had that up on my table also. That's my little friend. He's a capuchin monkey. I support an organization called Helping Hands. They actually train these monkeys to help with disabled people. It is a phenomenal organization. I'll actually put a link down below if anybody's interested to go on and read about it. I've supported the organization for years. As a matter of fact, many years ago, when my daughter was much younger, we had a sleepover, and the owner was nice enough to bring one of the monkeys over to the sleepover and give the girls a talk about how they train the monkeys, where the monkeys are from, how they care for them, and the wonderful work that they do helping out the disabled. So she actually gave these out to the girls, and of course I got the extra one, and he's been with me ever since. So over to the left is the newest addition to this room is a little bed for Maisie, and as you can see, she's not in it. I went to find one of the smallest ones that I could find. This is the one that I found, and of course she fits in about a third of it, but she really does love it. She came in, she saw it, she just dove right into it, she scratched her way around, stretched out, and she decided that it was good, so it's staying there. Right now she's sleeping, of course, on the king-size bed behind me, because why not? Okay, so this is the first table that I got for this room. I really like it a lot. It's a light purple color. It is really a good size, but it's not as great as the new piece that I got, which is over to the left. I'll show you in a moment. It has two shelves, a drawer, and the top, so I won't go into the drawers because this isn't a makeup collection video. This is just to show you the room. On the top I have my lipsticks, lip pencils, lip glosses. You know that I love to go to Home Goods whenever I can and find little crystal glasses or vases to put things in. Here's a newer one that I bought that is just waiting to be filled up. And this is the newest piece that I got. This is from Christine, Pink So Foxy. I'm sure you all watch her and adore her as much as I do. She's actually using this, I think, for bedside tables. And the minute I saw it, I thought, well, this is just perfect. Now, it's higher than the other one, which is really great. It has, with the top, 4 shelves. It's about 38 inches high, I would say. It fits perfectly with 2 Muji drawers in each shelf. And then on the top, what I have is a little silver creamer that I keep my Q-tips in. A little silver dish that I have. This is just from Home Goods. I keep a makeup remover in it and some wipes so that if I want to clean down a brush or if I've spilled anything or got anything on my hand, I have it nearby. In the back I have just a mirror that I put on the side on a holder just as sort of a decorative piece. And then over here I have my Chanel quads, and this is actually a butter dish. Actually, I should swing back over to the other table just for a moment so you can see where I keep these lipsticks in the back. That's actually the top of the butter dish that I turned upside down and I keep the lipsticks in. And then quickly going back over, or not quickly because I don't want to make you guys dizzy, I'll go back over and that's the actual bottom of the dish, and it's just the perfect size to keep the quads in, and I can just take one out and put one back easily. It's right within reach of where I sit. So I'll pan back a little bit more. We'll see that there's quite a bit of lighting going on here, which I have to do because the room gets only the morning sun. So if I'm not filming directly in the morning, the room is actually fairly dark. And because there is a skylight, you get a lot of shading with the sun moving. So I had to go out and get, you can see there's some lights on the side. Again, thanks to Christine, that's a light that I got from Target for about $30 and then went to Home Depot and got some daylight bulbs that I put into it. And you can see right in the middle is my camera. So I leave it there all the time, so if I want to do a video, I just throw the lights on, throw the camera on, and I'm sort of good to go. That is the table that you saw before when I was showing you my mirrors in a previous video that I love. It's actually my desk that I threw a tablecloth over. I had a piece of glass cut to fit. Those are my other Muji drawers on either side. And then if we swing around this side, yes, you see another light. And then there's just a little shelving unit at the back that I keep some things in that I don't really obviously go for because it's out of the way. This drawer has just, this shelf, I'm sorry, has just like a little Chanel bag on it, a little Chanel cutaway that came, honestly don't remember what it came with, but I loved it so I put it out. An old skeleton key. On the top is a little basket that I have some Chanel makeup bags that came with some giveaways. This is a little holder that I have a little card on it. It's a Chanel, the Soft Smoky Eye. Let me go a little closer, you can see that I just keep out. It's nice for a reference. I don't really use it, but I like the way that it looks, of course. And then I'll just pan around so you can see this room, as I said, has windows all the way around. So for the daylight, if I'm not filming and I'm doing my makeup, the light is absolutely amazing. But because there are so many windows and the sun then moves to the back, it does make it fairly dark, and a lot of the light gets sort of lost outside the windows, which is actually the reason that I put a screen behind me to keep the light focused on the video. Pan down a little bit and you'll see that that is the chair that I sit in with a nice pillow behind me. And that's basically the setup of the room. Now I'm going to go in a little bit closer and actually sit myself down at the table, and I'm going to show you now my current favorites. And I'm going to do it in the style of Rachel from Makeup Never Sleeps. Absolutely love her videos and am just blown away with the fact that she can do a whole video holding her camera, showing the items that she wants to show you, and opening them, which is absolutely amazing. I will not guarantee you that I'll be able to do that without dropping something, so bear with me. Okay, so the first thing that I'm loving, and I'm going to go close and hopefully that will focus. If I hold it perfectly still, or if I go like this maybe. There we go. It's my UV Essential. It's my SPF 50 from Chanel. I really like this a lot. Of course, I love the fact that the protection is so high, but it's mattifying and it really goes on, and it's really nice as a primer. I like this pretty much better than most of the primers that I have, and of course it gives me the 2-for-1 that I get a primer and the sun protection together, so I've really been loving that. I'll show you this quickly because I'm sure you guys will not believe it, but I did go out and get a beauty blender. I don't like the way they clean, but I absolutely love the finish of it, so I will say I understand the whole hype about it. I, of course, still like my brushes, but this definitely is quite the little thing. It's pretty amazing, so I really do love that. The next thing that I've been using this month that I love a lot is actually not this month. I just recently bought it. It's from Guerlain. It's their Terracotta Blush. It is in the color of Sunny Pink. Let's see if that will focus for you. I'm not sure. Maybe right there. Beautiful color. I bought this after I bought the Clarins one, the one that Lisa Eldridge showed, and I have to tell you that I love this much better. This just goes on beautifully. The color is absolutely amazing. Comes in this color and I think a deeper pink color. The next thing that I've been loving that I went back to is my Guerlain, the Aqua Foundation. I have it in, let's see if that will focus for you. I have it in the 02. I won't show you the colors because you guys have seen this before, you know what the color is, but this and my Beauty Blender, oh my gosh, the finish is just amazing. I've really been loving that. The next thing that I've been loving, and again I only have this about a week or so, is I bought this from La Roche-Posay. This is one of their eye makeup removers. This is very similar to the Bioderma that I love, but this is just much easier to get around my way. I bought this at CVS, was, let's see, $20.95. It has Best of Beauty from Allure from 2011. And so far, I have to say it works really well. It actually does work the same way the Bioderma does. As far as the cost, this is 200 ml. I'm not sure if it's less or the same, but it definitely does work the same, so I definitely have been loving that. The next thing that I've been loving is this lipstick from Yves Saint Laurent, and I'm not sure, let's see, it says 09 on it. It was a, sample giveaway, so I'm not sure really what the color is, but I'm going to have to find out. Love, here, let me go like this. Love the color. Just so pretty. Oh my gosh. Really like it a lot. It's sort of a matte color, so I'm really crazy about it. The next thing that I've been loving is this quad from Chanel. Let me just open it all the way for you so you can see. Just love the green colors. They are so pretty. Oh my gosh. Love it. Let's see. This is the Murano number 16. Been loving that, been using that a lot, been using a lot of greens lately. The next thing I've been loving, and I know you guys are going to be a little bit surprised because I'm not a huge MAC person, but I was convinced to buy this. Let me just turn it over so you can see here at the back. It's called Play It Proper. It's a beauty powder. I believe it's in the new line from MAC. I just could not keep up with all the different MAC collections, so I sort of pulled away from MAC quite a bit ago. But this is just amazing. I love this. I've been using it as a highlight color. It's just so soft and sheer. It goes on beautifully. It gives a really nice, you see that? Oh my God, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely love that. The next thing that I've been loving is this eye cream from La Prairie. I got a sample of it, and yes, I hate when they give me samples, and I love them because then, of course, I have to go out and buy it. But I get it. That's why they do it. It's the Cellular Eye Contour Cream, and I just picked this up because I used every last bit of the sample, and I just loved it. It's much thicker than some of the other eye creams that I've been using, but I think that's why I like it so much. It's just a phenomenal product. It is expensive, but absolutely love it. And of course, a little goes a long way. You don't need to overdo it on those creams. Next thing I've been loving is something that I got from my friend Tina, and I'll put her channel name up here. And I don't know if we have these here. She's from Ireland, and this is from L'Oreal. It's the Bare Natural, and it is an eyeshadow. It's a mineral eyeshadow that comes in the bottom of it is the eyeshadow, and the top of it is this little brush that you put it on with, and the color is, oh, it would help if I held it in the right direction. You see that color in the corner there? I can't read that, but I think that it is coming through, so of course I'll put it down below also. But what I've been doing with this, I've used it in every single look, is that I take this and I just put it in the center of my eye, and the ball part of my eye, just to give it a little bit of glow. It doesn't matter what color I'm wearing, and it just gives the nicest little brightening effect to the eye. Absolutely love that. Thank you so much, Tina. The brushes that I've been crazy about this month, the first one is from NARS. This is the number, I think, 13. Let me just, there we go, the number 13. This is their blending brush. This is very similar to the Chanel number 12 that I love, that unfortunately they're not making anymore. I'll say that this is probably a little bit softer and a little bit thicker than the 12, very similar. So if you have the 12, I'm not sure that you need to go and get this. But if you didn't get the 12, you can go out and get this NARS 13. Love this. This is a phenomenal blending brush. Really like this a lot. You can see I've been leaving the covers on so I can sort of keep the shape of them. The next thing that I've been loving is my latest brush from Hakuhodo, and I'll put the name of it over here somewhere. This is just a phenomenal blending brush. This is absolutely a phenomenal brush. If you have problems blending your eyeshadows from the dark to the light, you need to get either this brush or something similar, because it will make every application perfect. I actually use this at the end and blend the total eye look, and it just makes everything blend perfectly. It's just unbelievable. Love, love this brush. I showed it to you guys in my last brush haul, and it's definitely a winner. Definitely in my top, well, top whatever, you guys know. I don't like to do a top anything when it comes to brushes. The next thing I've been loving this month is an eye pencil that I got also from Claudia, the one that gave me that beautiful box. It is from Bourjois. It's from the UK. I think this is a drugstore brand. It's a smoky effect, or effect smoky eye pencil. It is in the color of, let's see if I can get that to focus, number 78, New Wave Blue. Just a phenomenal color. Now let's see if I can open that for you and go like that, and you can see the color. Beautiful smoky color, not really gray and not really blue, but just a phenomenal color. Absolutely love it. And the last favorite of the month, and the end of this video, this very long video, I apologize for that, is I got the new Chantecaille quad. This one is called the Coral Reefs palette. Just a work of art. It is so beautiful. Let me just open that up for you. And you can see that inside it says the Coral Reefs palette. And look at that. I haven't even used it yet. It is so gorgeous. And I know you're saying, well, how could it be my favorites if I haven't used it yet? Well, it's just my favorites right now to look at. And I'm sure using it, it's going to be just as great. Just had to show that to you guys. Is that not gorgeous? Chantecaille does some absolutely beautiful, beautiful pieces, and this is no exception. Love that. So that's it, guys. Those are my current favorites. That's my makeup room to date. I'm sure that I'll be doing another video at some time as I move ahead and try to finish it. And that's it.